This train leaves for Paris at 16:30. Platform 23. Don't look up.
See those cameras. Keep your head down. No profile, no record.
I'm going to the lockers. Wait, corner of the room. Don't move.
This train is bound for Paris at 16:30. Arriving at platform 1. Stop.
That's my picture. That's a photo of my father. How can someone have a picture of me from months ago?
Hassan's, John's, Mailing's address, all within 5 miles.
Nearest hospital? St. Cornelius. Remember that name.
When I was a kid, Mom never went through my stuff. She trusted.
But look at these grades.
It's not fair.
I got you 2 sugars this time. Don't forget, be on time.
We're testing our security devices. If there's a flaw, find it.
Ordinary household bleach and a sulfur mixed to you, and the lock fails. A loop of 50 irises, 1 pattern, then you're in.
They forgot to file patents.
We don't own the pattern.
Fix it fast. The full report, Leify, tonight.
Stick that between us. This can't leave the room.
Amy Logan, first prize. The world outside is still ordinary.
Nabil helps me.
People make a life here because we messed up elsewhere.
300 euros of calls to your grandfather. You okay?
You can see him. Doc says you'll live. I told you about the allergy.
There's no Derek Haller in our database. You were never here.
Your BlackBerry is empty. Your bank shows no history. Your life in Alias, gone.
Everything's gone. My emails, bank records, my life is gone.
Get on the auto route. Don't make a sound. Eyes on the road.
Who are you working for? Talk to me. Why are you doing this?
We can't be here long. Draw the curtains. No sound. You killed him!
No self-defense.
This is messed up.
A locker key. AC, Antwerp Central. It used to be a State Department code.
Who do you call when your life has been erased? Who do you trust?
They tested our locks. They found the hole. Someone left the door open.
A New York firm set up a phantom division, imagine, placement solutions wrap, to lay a trap.
Dad, we should go to the police.
What do you tell them when your account history is empty? When your ID doesn't exist?
Hassan's, John's, Mailing, all nodes in a 5-mile web.
He had a locker key, a slip, AC, Antwerp Central. A clue or a trap?
We're going to Brussels. 1 hour.
We'll clear this up.
We never employed a Derek Kohler.
The European HQ says he never worked here.
They never made these devices.
I have paychecks. I have insurance. I have photographs. None of it exists here.
Placement Solutions told us they were opening a Hallgate division. It was a lie.
One key. One station. One last place where something of you might exist.
Inside, a thumb drive, an envelope. Someone left breadcrumbs.
This is me, 4 months ago. And a note. Do not trust the pattern.
The drive contains the iris loop wound, 50 irises, labeled, and a timestamp.
They didn't just steal designs. They stole my identity to make me the problem.
We hit each node, one by one. Find who used my face.
Hassan's first stop. Every knock asks the same question. Who do you know?
They came at night. They took a package. No names, no faces.
Mailing's route shows an odd return address. Placement Solutions Europe.
We're being recorded. Eyes on us at every corner.
If they erase your name, what keeps you human?
Memory.
Each other.
There's someone on the road! Don't stop!
A courier leaves something. You missed a file, Chagin. 715.
715, a file name, a date, or a place. It's a breadcrumb.
They're not letting this go! They're not letting this go. Hold steady. We lose them in the crowd. Move fast. Don't look back.
For now, we have a lead. That's all.
Oh.
The iris loop shows pattern repeats. Someone is masking identity at scale.
They turned my life into a file, and then they deleted it.
If Placement Solutions wanted to fake us, find the gatekeepers.
We'll follow these threads, one by one. You watch the cameras, I'll follow the files.
Placement Solutions doesn't exist on paper, Jays, but servers do. Find the rack, find the lie.
We move after midnight. Places without windows make for better secrets.
You said you had proof. Make it quick, Tigze. We're watched.
They built a shell. They routed pay through ghost accounts. They erased people.
Patent filings were never completed. A hole big enough to drive a truck through.
Someone staged a raid. It looks real, but everything is too neat.
Digital fingerprints remain. They always do. Time code, the giveaway.
Courier moves the pieces. Find him, you trace the network.
Floyd's ledger shows deposits and a name. Placement Solutions, Dershaw, offshore.
They didn't just delete Hannah, they built an alternate Derek to pin on.
Money moved through 3 nodes, 2 banks, 1 shell company Devon, cleaned and gone.
Phone logs show calls, but the other side is scrubbed. Someone used ghost lines.
Medical records place Amy at St. Cornelius 2 months ago, B. A breadcrumb of truth.
They adapt. They shift. We nearly walked into a tail.
Deleted doesn't mean gone.
fragments rebuild the truth.
Call the police and risk arrest him, or stay hidden and risk exposure.
We must choose. Drag our name through the mud to clear it, or protect the family.
When systems fail, desperation kidnaps morality. We barely escape.
The Iris Loop points to one compiler, Ruiz, not a company, a person.
They told me, you're a liability. Burn the file, disappear.
The press runs a story that fits the narrative, and we're the villain.
They recruited people into non-existent divisions, paid them ghost wages, then erased them.
Inside someone who knew the system's weaknesses ties. A name, a receipt, a traitor.
We'll set the bait. Make them think they still control the narrative.
We make duplicates, send to media, lawyers, and a secure server core main. Redundancy is safety.
We can go public or pull the private lever, Stunt. Both dangerous, both necessary.
Why me? Why erase me?
Because you were convenient.
They sold access to security systems to sovereign clients, money and immunity.
We choose to rebuild publicly. This is not just about me, it's about those erased.
When evidence reached the press, placement solutions began to unravel. Patents filed, court subpoenas served, Grave. The paper trail finally met a judge.
We relearn what matters. Names, faces, the small moments that make a life.
This case is not unique. Technology can erase truth as easily as it builds it.
Experts say, patch,
Regulate and require provenance. But laws lag behind tech.
Back up everything. Duplicate to trusted servers. Lawyer up and go public strategically.
Identity is not just a database entry. It is memory, family, and the stories we tell.
Fixes, multi-factor biometrics, patent diligence, transparent supply chains.
Ruiz faced a judge. Some were punished, some vanished them. Justice is messy.
We rebuilt. Amy took photos of the erased play to remind the world. We rebuilt. Amy took photos of the erased play to remind the world.
We trust devices with our lives, but who do we trust to protect them?
If this story moved you, share it. Speak for those erased. Demand better.
We've uploaded the redacted files and the locker footage, Tufin, link below.
One envelope remained off the record. Its stamp will lead us to the next story.
You asked for the technical breakdown, Roqueline. Here's how the Iris Loop was compiled, step by step.
The money trail goes global. Blunt. Sovereign clients in 3 capitals paid for silence. The money trail goes global. Blunt. Sovereign clients in 3 capitals paid for silence.
Diplomatic immunity shields them, but paper traces remain if you look close.
The courier route begins in a warehouse outside town. Every crate a record of lies.
Act like you want to buy, and they'll show you everything. Or try to sell your silence.
Manifests tie shipments to shell offices, a paper trail men thought could be burned.
Iris frames are stitched from many sources, a collage that looks like you. Follow the ledger. The names that benefit are the names that must be protected.
They didn't only erase records, they wrote the story the world would believe.
Shells feeding shells, an onion of accounts meant to hide the center.
As we dug, threats arrived. Not every truth survives the glare.
A lawyer tells us, unmatched tech needs matched legal tools. File, freeze, subpoena.
We argued late into the night, expose and risk reprisal, or protect and let impunity stand.
We chose one reporter and one story film, a measured leak to break the lock.
The headline hits, the machine flinches, but it fights back with noise. They pushed back, servers went dark, caches purged, access denied. We mirrored everything across jurisdictions. Redundancy beats censorship.
We sent cables to oversight bodies, names now carried into halls of power. New footage contradicts Ruiz. His window of innocence narrows. Forensics shows manipulation. A fake frame here, a splice there.
Hallgate issues an apology, practiced, measured, and thin as tissue.
Evidence must survive the people who reveal it.
Companies patch the obvious holes, but patches only mask the wound.
A new fund appears quietly, Beb. The money to bury this story, or to buy immunity.
We traced leaks through several hands. Grant, some cooperative, some paid.
Floyd's ledger paints him small and scared, a man who sold access when desperate.
Hallgate mobilizes lawyers, PR spin, and a narrative of technicality, not malice.
We found similar cases overseas, same modus operandi, same shell structures.
Coverage now goes global, scrutiny follows, and protection grows thin.
Regulators open inquiries, subpoenas issued, servers ordered frozen.
Market trust collapses. When corporate trust dies, contagion spreads.
Subpoenas arrive at shell addresses for M suites, forwarding labels, and lies.
Our source tells how fear and loyalty intertwined, Simon. Why they chose to speak.
We rerun the exploit and show the room how easily a lock can be fooled.
Lawmakers demand answers. Executives dodge with phrases and pauses.
An airport frame ties the courier to a corporate logo, the missing link.
Others step forward. A chorus of whispers becomes a choir of witnesses.
Victims organized to a class action to demand reparations and accountability.
They try another flight of assets, offshore, through intermediaries, the old game.
Courts freeze accounts purway, slowing the machine that paid for silence.
A former voice goes on the record, names, dates, and methods.
Jurisdictions coordinate. Evidence moves across borders with legal muscle.
Ruiz is cornered. Whether he's cuffed or vanished is the difference between closure and chase.
Live hearings force leaders to speak where citizens can judge them.
We believe we acted entirely within the guidelines, Senator.
And those guidelines protected the public interest?
We amplify voices erased by systems, Each story is the reason we press forward.
Industry acknowledges faults and pledges new standards. Talk must become action.
A community of auditors will keep the code honest, openness as guardrails.
Compensation talks begin 5. Money won't bring back time, but it buys repair.
New grants fund research into provenance and ethical biometrics.
Artists reclaim the narrative of the sale. Exhibitions tell stories beyond courtrooms.
Provenance tags link captures to trusted devices. A digital birth certificate for identity.
We build the case with care. Chain of custody must be pristine to stand in court.
Nonprofits mobilize to help victims navigate bureaucracy and reclaim identity.
Sanctions target those who profited. Travel bans and asset seizures follow.
Boards overhaul governance. They finally accept oversight as a cost of doing business.
This story spawns more, a deeper look at state actors and sovereign complicity.
They begin to breathe again, but the scars remain, shaping futures anew.
We must ask, not only can we build it soon, but should we, and under what controls?
Repair begins at the grassroots, teaching people to guard what defines them.
The courtroom waits. More hearings, appeals, and the slow arc of accountability.
This was a story of code and conscience. If it moved you, act fairly. Protect your records, demand accountability, and keep asking questions.
Morning programs parse the fallout, pundits choose sides, and the public decides who to believe.
We document everything in Chile. 3 copies, 2 continents, 1 offline vault.
A hotline takes calls. Names reclaimed. Records restored, one by one.
Coordination across borders creates a single playbook: evidence, extradition, prosecution.
We track Ruiz's history, the moves that made him useful to powerful clients. A new source names an intermediary, the company that brokered the Iris files.
Holgate issues a more contrite statement of void, but action and words are different things.
Industry leaders debate tighter standards 10.
But who will pay the cost?
A logistics company surfaces in the chain a Leglin, a vehicle for moving physical evidence.
We replay the handoff frame by frame, Cole. The package that carried the proof to nowhere.
Surveys show trust in security tech plunging. Confidence is currency, and it's evaporating.
Code comments betray origin, a signature left by a developer who thought he was anonymous.
Victims speak in a packed hall, faces, names, and the slow work of collective healing.
An investigative piece connects incidents across years, clues, a pattern finally visible.
Leaked internal emails reveal pushback on ethical concerns long before the scandal.
Developers release tools to detect iris forgeries. Community defense begins.
Our lawyers file broad discovery motions. We pull at the thread until the fabric unravels.
Amy photographs the anonymous, restoring faces to names through art. Provenance tags now embed device identity at capture time queries, a new chain of custody.
Interpol announces cooperation. The case crosses national boundaries legally and publicly.
Politicians face questions. Did oversight fail, or did someone look the other way?
More witnesses ask for protection, Fu. Their courage demands safety.
Forensics must survive cross-examination. Admissibility is won by method and rigor.
People reclaim identity, Foods. A slow, human process that repairs what code broke.
Policymakers debate new rules for biometric provenance and corporate accountability.
Documentarians release full raw footage for scrutiny, an open-source truth test.
Hallgate replaces leadership sewing, symbolic, but structural change is the measure.
A judge rules that carefully documented iris evidence may be admissible. A legal door opens.
The industry signs a code of conduct, RU, commitment, or PR. Time will tell. Communities donate to victims. Money buys legal help, but not peace.
Indictments are announced. Names that were invisible now face scrutiny.
Dawn raids across borders yield arrests and seized servers. The net tightens.
We demonstrate how provenance pipelines can prove a frame's origin beyond doubt.
When we reviewed the footage, the timeline simply didn't match.
The trajectory analysis confirms the projectile originated from this exact location, not the alley.
This was made possible by brave people who chose truth over silence.